For the better part of the past hour, I've been trying to figure out this hand whistle thing. And I don't really feel like I'm getting anywhere. Greetings, my name is Brian. Welcome to KillCo Whiskey Musings. How you doing? It's frickin' Friday. And I have a schwample here. A spectacular schwample. You'll never know who I got it from. Whoever could have given this to me. Oh my, who could it be? But this is the Talnua Virgin White Oak. 50%. So one of the reasons I got it was the 50% part. And the reason, I don't know if anyone saw my Instagram story thing, but the reason I wasn't sure about if I've ever tried this is because they're not from around here. Well, God, where are they from? You know, I looked it up earlier, and it's next to Utah, and it's called Colorado? That sound right? It was east of Missouri. Not Missouri, east of Utah. There we go. But you can only get it there, unless you know a guy. I know a guy, but I don't think he travels down that way very often. But first, Chambers, hello. Enjoy your patrol for critters. Kathy Huey, if only I had a bottle. I had a sample. It's almost as good. And also it helps me to know if I'm going to like it at all, either way. I've heard good things. And Zedboot, hello. Welcome. For members, you may see that you have new emotes. I made those today for some reason. And I still have room for more. So, if you have any ideas for emote things that you'd like, do tell. And there they are. You have this is me just going like that because I found out I can do that. And it looks ish. We have the Psalm metal LLR with the little clouds and the raindrops. Looks like rain. And then bottle down, just an upside down bottle. Empty. Set. If that weren't obvious, which I don't think any of them are. Just like, what are those? They're small. True. But I spent far too long earlier today fiddling with that. And as usual, it was just impulse. I didn't plan to do that today. It was just suddenly that's what I was doing. Maestro, sorry. It was very loud, I imagine. I had to find a happy place. There it is. Too loud, too soft, too annoying. Please tell me. I can't tell what you're hearing. I can only tell what I'm hearing. Keep it pretty quiet. Anyhow, let's get on to this thing. I only wish I can get more on this, but like I said, it's in Colorado, and generally speaking, they don't distribute outside of Colorado, it seems. So you can order a bottle, but you have to pick it up there. So I wonder how Four Leaf even got these. I imagine she knows someone. And I know a few people that are around doing stuff. Live, love, repeat. Nope. I keep thinking I need to make the raindrops stand out a little more. They looked pretty good when I had them like this big, but now that it's tiny and I'm seeing it for the first time like that, I can't tell what the hell's behind it. I can't tell what it is at all. Pinch Hitter Whiskey Lounge, hello. I do. I have 4 of them technically. The one we're going over is the Virgin White Oak, but here we have a Old Saints Keep 2024, a 125th anniversary Parks and Wildlife port finish, and then the peated cask finish. What is the percentages? Most of them are 50%. The only one that isn't is this peated finish, which is 43. Oh. Peter White. Cheers. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. I'm gonna pour this now. Best part about getting samples is I have more glass sample things now. You may not know this, but glass has become very expensive lately. It's been a while. Welcome. I know, I haven't seen you. Have you been having a life and a job and doing things? Stop it. None of that here. Okay. Give it the color, or as the little picture says. Look at that. That's freaking beautiful. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I like it. I like it a lot. It's right at that weird balance between almost a bourbon color and leaning towards Irish whiskey. I'm looking at this thinking Irish whiskey. That's the problem. I know it isn't. It is not. I know it's very close. And man, that color looks great. I just want to, I'm going to be sucked into it and taken away on a roller coaster. Whiskeys. Waiting for the southbound subway car on my way to a concert. Another concert? How dare you? I saw something about some kind of Broadway show that's going on, and I was like, oh, Daniel Radcliffe's in it. That's cool. I'd like to see that. That sounds interesting. Never seen the guy in person. Why not? Look at the prices. Plus, I'd have to go to New York, and screw that. Thought about it. Don't like it. I've been to New York once or twice. Not my kind of town. And most places aren't, for the record. That one's worse. That one's so much worse. So many people. So many buildings that go far too high. Just thinking about it feels pretty awful. You got it. You got the color. Please let me know what you're drinking tonight. I don't like to drink alone. Doesn't matter what you're drinking. Just something. Whiskey, water, coffee. I had an aside. I don't know what to call it. But I believe I was talking to my nutritionist. That's right. I said there's only a few things I drink every day. Or the few things I drink in general. Coffee, whiskey, water. I feel like there's one more. Coffee, whiskey, water. Those are the three big ones. There's another. Sometimes beer. I don't know. Beer is not on my repartee. Fancy word. Whoa. Sorry. Last concert of the season. String ensembles playing Mozart, Ein kleinen Nachtmusik. That sounds awesome. I don't know what that is. You text me that. Mozart's Eine kleine Nachtmusik. Nachtmusik? Got it. Because I can look that up on the Spotify's. And then I will know if I know it. I know a lot of classical music because I watched Looney Tunes when I was younger. It makes sense. Store pickup short barrel toasted bourbon. Give it to me. I mean, enjoy. I probably would. I have a lot of stuff up here and I don't know who it is. Is the dun 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 dun. What else? That's the one that just came to mind, and that's probably none of the actual guys who do that. And for whatever reason, I Know You is in my head. I walked with you once upon a dream. There's another one. Bum ba ba da bum. Ba 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 bum. Dun 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 dun. But there's a lot happening in here. You don't see it, thankfully, but I don't know. I don't know what's happening. This smells wild, by the way. Let's go back to the whiskey. I got it. It's malty, which I didn't think I would get. I was thinking more along the line. I'm sober, I swear. Along the lines of like Andalusia is what I was thinking of. And it's close. It's just more malty. Maltier. More malt forward. There's a bit of a ripe fruit. or almost an overripe fruit. But there's vanilla, which is good. Yeah. Some kind of overly ripe thing, though. It could be figs, but it also could be, I'm looking right at them, some dried apricots. So we got fruit, vanilla, malt. Hey, those are good things to have in a whiskey. Especially when it's a malt whiskey. I believe this is. I don't remember. I know it's not bourbon. And I know I got it from Four Leaf. It's very malt forward. So the clues are there. I just don't have the bottle in front of me, so there's the I have no idea moment. I probably know a lot more than I think I do. Cran. That was fun. The smell was pretty abrupt at the first sniff. Because I wasn't expecting that at all. I don't know what I was thinking, but it's very distinctive as far as the nose. I can't think of anything other than maybe Andalusia that's come close to this. Rob Smith, hello. Schwelcome. How's Missouri? I hear you had a tornado warning a little while ago at 4 a.m. Again, Greg lives in Missouri. Well, he told me about it. Like, woke up at 4 a.m., tornado alarms going off. Boah. Alright, onto the palate. This smells really interesting. I'm not a huge fan of it initially, because it's very malt forward. But that's not a bad thing. I've had plenty of other scotches that do this and make me go, I don't know. Loch Lomond? Loch Lomond 12? That one's from Amber. It is Loch Lomond 12. It's right there. You can't see it, but I can. It's right there. This is it. So you can't see it. Loch Lomond 12 had this similar thing where I was like, oh, malty, weird, whoa. But the palate is where it was like, oh, yeah. So we'll see if we get another yeah tonight. Shit, everyone, thanks for being here. Wow. Sweet berries, a little dry, a little spice. That was just a quick sip. Oh! It's actually not that bad. I had a whiskey earlier today just to make sure I was ready for this. It was a higher proof too. Or percentage, whatever. I had some of my lovely Four Roses Small Batch Select at 2 o'clock today? I don't even remember. Tornadoes are kind of an alarm clock for me. Oof, that's not fun. I mean, no thanks. I will just live on the East Coast forever, and the occasional hurricane thing is fine. No random tornadoes that need alarms because they happen that often. Oh, Kathy, I sent you a message. Your hand delivery is en route. En route? En route? Should be there by Tuesday. I hope. Woo! Exactly. Alright, next sip on the palate. See what happens next. Sweet and leathery. Good spice. Pepper and the cinnamon. Well, no, pepper and clove, really. And it gets a little dry. It stays that way. Nom. enjoyable. Okay, end of stream. No. If only. No. Just finished supper. Howdy, everyone. Thanks for being here. Hi, Mama KillCo. Welcome. We are having a special whiskey tonight. Out of many. No, just this one. I'm going to open something because Papa KillCo donated a bottle recently. And it's one of those bottles that I can't do a video of because I've talked about it too many times. I've done a video, and if you've been here for more than a week or two watching these live streams, I've probably said how much I like Redbreast 12. So guess what? Oh, creaky. That's my bones and not the chair. Papa KillCo donated a bottle of Redbreast 12. Yeah. Mama KillCo showing up reminded me. It was stupid expensive. I won't say how much, but it was a little more than I cared for just because of where we bought it. But it was there. They had a bunch of other stuff that was stupidly overpriced too. But anyway, we were on Aquidneck Island. That's all I have to say. North and south of Nashville got hit worse. Ah. Mother Nature KillCo. Yes, Mama KillCo likes to go for many walks. She's very lucky that there are nice places in the area. She did hand deliver it. It is present. You kind of... I don't know if it's the proof or just what it is. All these mixed notes of like leather furniture. I was thinking fruit leather. You ever had fruit leather before? It's like a fruit roll-up. It's got not a fruit roll-up. It's something that's actually made from fruits. I really used to like those. But they're ridiculously overpriced now. It's like, here's a little thing of, you know, squished fruit. Enjoy. So I went and I got dried apricots. Same thing. Almost the same thing. It's probably what I was thinking about. Again, I'm looking right at them. It's a problem. They're good for me. So I'm told. Heard the cat's in the basement. Good God. Woof. Apricot jerky, pretty much. It's a very slow fade out with this dry note. Like, it comes in near the end and then it just stays there. Ah. Kathy, that basement, you can turn it into a whiskey cellar. It's an option. I'm just, you know, just an idea. Keep your whiskey safe. That dry note sticks around, cripes. That's more. Reset the palate a little. And hope everyone enjoyed this past week's video. It was a wild one. Very rarely do I try whiskeys from different areas like that. I've had High West before, but always the Rise. So that was new. Papa KillCo, hello. Welcome to the chaos. We're just talking about the bottle you donated to the channel. Open it soon. And by soon, I mean probably tonight. Probably before the stream ends. Because I can't really do a video about it. Speaking of the devil, Corley, hello. Welcome to the chaos. to the supreme chaos that is this channel. How do I... Nope, okay, well, fine. Fine. Having this little clicky-click thing causes issues sometimes. Excuse me. Stacey's very malt forward. So far I have malt and fruit leather and clove, vanilla. What else is in there? What did I say earlier? Cran? That was wild. Cran just showed up earlier. It's absolutely making me think of Andalusia. Like, the more I have this, the more I'm like, it's kind of like that. Four Leaf, have you had it's triple distilled Andalusia? Because if not, I can fix that. Actually, I don't even know if you ever had any Texas bourbons or whiskeys of any sort. You have a lot of Irish whiskey. Everything else, I have no idea. If I see an Irish whiskey anywhere, I assume you've had it. Like, even if it's completely, one out of the ballpark. I mean, you have stuff from Irene, so you get those Irish whiskey bottles. So. Part of me is like, well, you could try another Talnua tonight. I'm like, yes, I could. It's becoming very tempting because I know I have 4, and I could either do 4 live streams with each one, or I could just have 2. It'd be fine. They look really good. Behave myself. I'll have some Irish whiskey after this. Cheerios. Have you ever seen me do that face where it's just like, that's me being confused at my own thoughts. It happens a lot. We're not talking Honey Nut Cheerios, just Cheerios. Bottle of Andalusia's gone. Oh yeah, so good. So good. Sorry, someone's been doing too much Japanese learning. I've done a year. Praise me. I've done 1 year of fiddling around with whatever the hell the app, Duolingo, trying to learn Japanese. It's a very long way to go. The hardest part is going to be correct sentence structure, pronunciation, and reading it. I'm getting there. I know more symbols now than I did a year ago. So there's that. For those of you who weren't here at the start, for whatever reason, YouTube tossed me this weird video where it was a video about how you can do the hand whistle. So, this thing that people do, that thing, except I'm going, which is wrong. And about, for the past hour, give or take, I was trying to do it. I can't do it. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Drive me nuts. All I got is air noises. Kanpai, yes. Kanpai. It's cheers in Japanese, for the record. I'm trying to picture the symbols. I think I know them. I think it's kanpai, actually. K-A-N-P-A-I. Or P-I? P-E? Whatever. I don't want to correct you. I was just thinking about how the things would be. Kanji. There we go. Learned so much. It really sticks. Like it just stays on your tongue. It just kind of goes hunk, dryish. Stay like I talk now. It's still just holding on. Stop. It's not a bad dry either. It's kind of dry is it? Cripes. My impulse is to say a little ashy, but that's not right at all. Dry can be good. I know it's the Virgin Oak impact. That's got to be what it is. I don't get this feeling very often, unless it's some type of bourbon. So there's that. I don't dislike it either. And it's one of those things that I know they did it just right because I just want another sip. And that's how you did it. That's how you do it right. You get the little bit dry on the palate. That was nice. I'll have another. Why do you think they often give you peanuts and pretzels at bars for free? It's all planned. You get so thirsty. Like, oh, pretzels and peanuts. Must have beer. Good start. Good to know. I enjoy Talnua in the similar vein that I do Andalusia. And that's part of the reason I started with this one. This one seemed like they're one of their... This one seemed like one of their regular releases. And Forley, if you can correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the one I thought. By the minutes of research I did, seemed like one of their standards. And the rest were a little bit out there. I think the peated one is a normal one they do too. But the other ones I wasn't sure. This Old Saints Keep. And what sounded like a very special one. The 125th anniversary Parks and Wildlife Port Finish. Those don't seem like your regular releases right there. But I didn't want to wait. Like I got these very recently, and I usually don't, pounce on the whiskeys right away. But these ones, Talnua has gotten so much chit chatter that I wanted to try it ASAP. Music got real quiet at me. It's weird. Hold on. There we go. Oh, it's slow. That's why. It's gonna put me to sleep. There we go. I can hear now. So that didn't do anything. There. Whoa! All right, we're good. I like this. This is nice. I'll have more of this, thank you. Oh, Forley, how did you get the Talnua? Because I know it's in Colorado, and I forget where you are. I know you're in that. Well, you're in the vicinity-ish. I know Shayla just saw you recently, so she's done one of these through Canada and back down. I'm trying to think exactly where you are because I keep forgetting where people exist these days. And the only ones I can remember are usually very specific, like Utah for Whiskey Mountains, Scotland for Aquavitae. That one's, and Kentucky for its Bourbonite. Everything else gets a little fuzzy. But that's how it is usually, so. Round at the ends. High in the middle and round at the ends. And the proof is there, but it isn't overly aggressive. If you weren't used to this proof, Ohio, I was like, high. High in the middle and round at the ends. I don't understand the words. So that's an easy one. Ohio is pretty much a hello Japanese. I'm not even sure where Ohio is. I have an idea. How close is that to Colorado? I don't do geography well. I remember in high school, my teacher told me that I was absolutely going to learn all of the 50 states before I finished this class. And in an act of defiance, I didn't bother to learn it. And also, it was too hard. Well, the Animaniacs kind of helped me out a little bit. That was a long time ago. Or north of Kentucky and Missouri. Yes, it's near the Great Lakes-ish, right? In that vicinity. Further west than I'm used to going, at least. Other than, yeah, I've kind of, I don't know why, but I've gone and done this with the United States. So here's me. I'm using something I can see. Here's me in New England. And then I go out to about here-ish. And this is the middle of the country. And that's about as far as I usually go. Right now it's been Kentucky. Sorry. Start. It made things very difficult for myself. Anyway. Kentucky and Missouri are about as far as I've gone, other than Austin, Texas, which I feel like is a little bit more west than those two states are. Or probably lined up almost exactly with Missouri, at least. It's right in the middle. And then I've been to Vegas a couple times. That's it. That's about as far out as I've ever gone. California, here I come. Let's go. I want to see that area. I want to see Washington State. I don't know if I really want to see California. I just want to see the other coast. Not so much California. It feels like a very chaotic place with lots of people. And then Utah and Colorado. I know we're way over there. Someday, that goes right up there with the going to Scotland and Ireland bit. And England. They're all very close together. So I'm told. Thought process isn't working too well. 7 a.m. flight tomorrow. Let's go. Jimmy Jazz, let's go. Right? Yeah, I'll just drop everything and now I'm good. Oregon is beautiful. Yeah, there's a lot of states out there that have like natural beauty. I'm told for my mental well-being I should do that and be around that more. No crowds of people in England. Ugh. It's all there. Like, I don't know how, but somehow I'm gonna convince someone that my mental health would improve if I traveled to nature out west. And honestly, it does. It's strange. It doesn't always work not the way I want it because my brain likes to do other things. But I know when I went to Austin and stayed at Wizard Academy on campus, being in that emptiness, like that vacant, no one's around at all in this area, felt so good. There's a certain tension in my shoulders that only lift for a little while when I was there. There's a serene natural peace that you can get when you're out in nature, but also the immediate fear of animals and other things like snakes and scorpions and such. That doesn't take long to set in right after that initial, oh, this is nice. And it all goes away in an instant. Yeah, but again, here's part of the channel. I'm thinking this up, and it's been mulling around in my head for a while for the channel, is that other than the whiskey stuff, which is going to be a staple because where I go, whiskey will be, and I will be there. But because of how my life has been and what I deal with as mental health wise, by the way, May is Mental Health Awareness Month. You know, going places and doing things out of my comfort zone, like which is easy, leaving my apartment, uncomfortable. Going to see places like I said, Washington and California and Utah and Oregon, and all these places where there's a lot of natural, amazing beauty, which my friend has seen, but she's out there. She's out there in California right now. So I'd like to go see those things someday, just to say I did, really. The only other time I've done that is going to Vegas, and believe me, that is not my kind of place. It's so loud, and there's so many people. It's so hot, even in the colder months. It was warm. It was 70 degrees in January. It was ridiculous. But that is part of the goal of the channel, is other than stabilizing any kind of income. Oh, Jesus. Whiskey Uncensored here, look out. Epic mustache tech, thank you. Ben, can you do the hand whistle thing? Because I can't. Topic of conversation tonight, because I can't do it. And because the YouTube algorithm decided, you know what would really annoy this guy if he heard about hand whistling and how he can't do it. Super annoying. Yes, and thank you. Yeah, it's again. I often look at what Cliff's doing. Cliff and Irene, where they're traveling all over the place and doing all kinds of things. I'm not going to do that. That is exhausting to think about, but I would like to see new places. And especially find the type of environment that suits me best. I feel like that's going to be a very quiet, natural place above, you know, growing up in Rhode Island and the New England area where everything's very close together. And it's a bit congested, you know? I can't go really anywhere easily and be in the quiet, in the nature, and the alone, because there's always some other person around. Whiskey Uncensored, Hunter Whiskeys, Muller Among Mules, Broker of Epic Deeds. That works. It's true. True story. Ow. Muller Among Mules? Sounds, no, that's right. No, it isn't. Ugh. Sorry, I'm sorry, 4-leaf, but labels bother me. So I'm picking at this one until I get it off. I won't get it all off, I never do. But I'm fiddling with it. That's what's in my hands right now, so we're clear. So long-term goals of the channel, travel more. Because one of my favorite little things has been doing, just being other places. Being out of my usual element, which is here. Surrounded by my whiskey, so that's a good thing. But there's something very different about going to a distillery. I'm thinking specifically of Maker's Mark, because that place was serene to me and the type of escape I really needed in that moment. And every time, like if I go to Kentucky, I will make the attempt to go to Maker's Mark just to have gone there again and been away from stuff. Go to the Olympic Peninsula in Washington. Twilight Saga. No one out there. Big trees in the rainforest. I do want to see those giant trees. Redwoods, right? I'd love to see those. That'll make you feel human. Reminder how nature is massive and you are tiny. You're a tiny, tiny thing. Hey! I got it. Got the whole thing off. What a surprise. And now... Oh. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's better. I have to look that up. Olympic Peninsula. Sounds far away. Right now, my friend's out in far, far away. She used to be in the Rhode Island area, and now she's somehow gotten to the other side of the country. Okay, this place. Somewhere near Sky Valley. It's in a park place. That's all I know. It's actually the coast of Mexico, I think. Yeah, it is. No, wait. I don't know where Mexico is. Oh, there it is. Huh? Whatever. I'm looking at the map and going, I don't know. Vampires and werewolves. I don't understand that reference. I never bothered to watch those silly movies. Oh yeah, I'd like more of this, thank you. What a nuisance. It's always the bottles you can't get that you want. Is that how it works? I think I have a small list of those. Yeah, I do. I'm thinking of, I mean, you get immediately somewhere like this one, this one, this. Weller 107. The Four Roses yellow labels, or whatever they're called now. The special OESV, ESO, whatever they are, bottles of their single barrel stuff. That's 2. Talnua stuff, because I'm just curious. And this is enjoyable, though rather peculiar at the start for the maltiness of it. What else? What else do you think of when you think of bottles you can't get, or that are very difficult to get? Evan Williams single barrels? Kathy, I do. I have one of them somewhere. They went dark. I did the video not long ago. Irene Tan, hi! Hello, Irene. How are you? Welcome to the chaos. I believe you're familiar with Talnua. I just assume you are, actually. I don't remember. That's at 42 minutes already. Good grief. You bet. I thought so. Is very nice. Irene, always a pleasure to see you. Part of me is like, yeah, Irene's here. The other part of me like, how are you here? When did you have free time for anything? I know we got stuff going on. What? Next Thursday? Is it already next Thursday? It is. Ooh. Next Thursday stuff will be happening. Or is it Wednesday? Hold on. Hold, please. It is Thursday. Alright. Dinner at home. That sounds super. I would love to see the pictures. I'm sure there'll be an Instagram soon of like steak or seafood or something amazing that you made. Cause yeah, if you're in the area, folks, Roger Williams Park Zoo in Rhode Island is having a charity event. Irene's Whiskey is part of that. It's a fundraiser. So not only do you help the zoo raise funds, you get whiskey to try. And you get to see me. I'll have to send that to a few people. None of them will show up, but I have to, it's nice to let them know. Like, hey, guess what? I'm doing a thing, and you're in the area, so show up. I'll be pouring whiskey, mostly for the people who want it and are there for the event, and mostly for me. Trying to remember there's stuff I haven't tried. Psalms on Parade, yes. I gotta wear the heavy chain. I just recently made that into an emote. Can I show that? Okay, yeah, I can. Boom. There we go. Whiskey Star Medallion. As an emote. You can't read a damn thing. But I promise you that's what it is. You can tell if you squint really hard and get a magnifying glass. Mm. Oh yeah, that's good. Chief Jazz, when are you supposed to be back? You can go to the event. I get the feeling you'll be there for a week. In wherever the heck you said. Seattle. You go to Seattle, be cool. They have that thing. The Needle? 5 whiskey soms at the zoo for 2 hours only. Is it 5 of us? Hold on, I'm trying to think. Same as last year, right? Yeah, okay. Unless there's someone new. Which there might be. Sugar Kitty, yeah, indeed. Welcome to the chaos. You may hear my weird people next door making sounds, because they do that. It's always great when they have a guest over on the weekends. Space Needle. Nice. Is that the one that has a restaurant on it? There's one I keep thinking of that's on. It's high up and it spins, and it's a restaurant. But I have no idea what that is. It might not even be real. I might have just seen it in a movie. It doesn't spin fast. It spins slow, just to be clear. Food everywhere. Trying to eat food at 0 G's. Woo! No, I'm thinking of 2 things. I know what it meant. That's all that matters. This. That's you, okay. Said he's sending me stuff because I asked him to. Alright. That was lovely. I really enjoyed that. Still reminds me of Andalusia, which is good. Like, if anything reminds me of Andalusia triple distilled, that's a good thing. It does. I don't think Andalusia is dry, it's a little sweeter, but this is really nice. Several places like the spin around. Toronto to Seattle to Reykjavik. That is Klingon, is what that is. Reykjavik. Excellent. It was really nice. Spins with restaurant. Woo. I don't know where this stuff comes from in my brain. It just happens. A restaurant that spins around. Toronto has had a rotating restaurant. Used to test the Howland system back in the 90s. Ooh. That's wild. We had all kinds of people who do stuff. Reykjavik. Oh, that sounds more familiar than whatever that was I said before. The Klingon word. I don't even know if that actually means anything. I hope it does. That'd be hilarious. Here we are, everyone. Look, it's beautiful. I thought this was appropriate since I'm trying a Talnua American malt, which seems very Irish influenced. From, of course, the famous 4-Leaf and her Irish whiskey channel. And also because I want to open it, and now I have an excuse to do so. It's used in Rabuna Haben bottles. I mean, yeah, among other things. It is tasty, oh my gosh. I don't have a bottle anymore. It's part of the problem. I had a Redbreast 12 for quite a while, and I finished it recently. I don't remember why or how. It doesn't matter. I drank it all. That's all that matters. So I have the PX and 2 cask drinks, which is good. Yay. But also, I don't have the standard. And what do I always say? I say Redbreast 12. Some of the best whiskey out there. It is one of my personal favorites, and it has been for years. Like, since I started doing this professionally, that's a horrible word. In earnest. Since I started doing this for a full-time thing, as best I can, is when, I found Redbreast 12 and just have never stopped enjoying it. Ever. I'm not fond of the price. That's the part I'm not happy about, but hey, what are you gonna do? Part of the reason why I'm so happy to have another bottle. A decent price this day is $65, which is stupid. Because it used to be $50, and I used to be angry at that. Oh, if only I could go back to it being $50. I would buy as many as I could. And I'd get in trouble. Reach the venue, a horseshoe with great acoustics. But the more along the side you sit, the more it slopes, one elbow higher than the other. Lousy Jiggerbox. God freaking damn it. Well, which side is less annoying? I would either go like this or like this. Or just stand. If you wonder why I'm taking so long, the foil on Redbreast scares me because it can slice you open so easily. It's a little disturbing. Alright. New bottle. I don't think this is a new bottle opening song. I know there was getting a new bottle and driving it home song, but I can't remember what the heck that was. Oh, it's Kung Fu. New Kung Fu. Duh. So, you can just hum along with me. Those chicks were best. Alright. I don't know the lyrics. That should be enough. I'm being very generous right now. Yay! More Redbreast. Very pleased. Much pleased, such whiskey. I gotta put these in the garbage because I don't want to slice my finger by accident, which I know I will. I like to pretend I won't, but I will. We're good. Note the color similarity. This is a little lighter, of course. More golden yellow than the slightly darker malt from Talnua. It was jarring. Oh, it's still so good. My gosh, that's good. We went from 50% to 40, and it felt colder. It probably was. It's been sitting on the floor. I've been holding that glass. It's been on the desk and everything. But wow. Yeah, it was a little like, again, a little jarring to go from 50% to 40. Still delicious stuff. Why it seemed cool, I don't know. Oh my god, my name is being so annoying. Loud music will help that. But I will be able to do that in a few more minutes. And I should also eat something else. I think. I don't know what. I still have my chips and dip from last Sunday. So that is a very unhealthy option, but I'm thinking about it. Sounds good. So let me wrap things up. Thank you, Irene. Cool. I do have some spouts that should, I hope, show up before then. So I'll bring those along with me. Just in case. Because I'm paranoid. I'm literally diagnosed paranoid. I can't help it. It's all kinds of good stuff. I wish I wasn't, but I am, and I just have to deal with that. If anything, I'll try to be prepared. Oh, hold on. Remember being paranoid and trying to like check on things? Well, part of me would, as soon as we were talking about it, part of me went, wait a minute, what will the weather be like next Thursday? Let's find out. Oh, it'll be great. 19 Celsius, or so like 70 Fahrenheit. And sunny. That'll be cool. Just like last year. Last year was beautiful. But I also have to bring sunblock because I burn so fast. I am the same color as the white wall behind me. It's not a big difference. Ah. As much as I like the slightly warmer times of the year, I don't like the summer. And I don't like the sun, because it hurts if I'm in it for too long. I can feel the radiation, you know? I don't know about everyone else, but if I go stand in the sun and go outside, I can feel the radiation hitting me, and it's unpleasant. It's good for like a minute. It's like, the sun. Oh, the sun. Oh, it hurts. I'll get it off. I just need to wear a big old cloak that like covers my head and the rest of me. Keeps the sun off me at all times. But isn't hot, like doesn't add weight. I'm sure something like that exists. Yeah, it sounds great. I'm gonna have to look that up on Amazon after this. Never look at Amazon after you've been drinking. For the record. I definitely have not bought things that I don't need. creaky chair still. What's sad is the chair is nice, but it's gonna fall apart soon. Like, sooner than I care to think about. I already broke it, so... then it's good. It's not that broken. For a little while, at least, it kept going down. But I did not want it to. I don't know what's happened. I'm not gonna... You know, I did that, now I'm worried I'm gonna just start sinking again. Let's see. But stay tuned. For the next 5 minutes, at least. Tell your friends. Share the videos. Like and subscribe and all that. We're getting there. Again, we're at 8:55. I should have the counter up again, but I don't have it up there. There's still this, but don't worry about it. It's just there, so I know. When we finally get there, I will actually be receiving this month the highest amount I've gotten from super chats and memberships and all that from last month. Again, I've explained it to everyone here because this is what I do for my livelihood. That for whatever reason, I don't know how YouTube does this, maybe it's just because a lot of people, but everything that happened last month, so May, what month? No, what month is it? April, everything that happened in April doesn't arrive until the end of May. It's like the 21st is the day I look forward to now. But it's a big amount, more than I have had arrive yet. So that's awesome. That'll help with this. It's just gonna stay there until it's full, but ugh. Stupid car repairs, man. It sucks. We're getting there. But like I said, later this month, that'll help. It tastes like it came from Colorado. Colorado. I don't know why I say it like that, but it feels right. Still Colorado. 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 That's worse. I don't know where that came from. Stay tuned for Sunday as well. I will be doing, unless anything changes, and it won't, it should be a sample Sunday, and I'll be able to get another one of these samples that I have next to me from the Advent Calendar, mystery sample, into my hands, into my glass. So I might try it and find out what it is. I'm very curious to get through all of these, but it's always something, man. Something always happens, man. And I will talk more about a possible guest showing up at some point. Hold on, let me check. I think it's a Sunday, which is unfortunate. Yeah, possibly the 19th. Something will be happening. Possibly. No guarantees. This has been rearranged a couple times. That's life. Sickness and life and reality and everyone's schedule. Lining up schedules is a very adult thing to deal with, isn't it? You can't just like have your friends and hang out after school because you're not doing anything. Everyone's doing something. Trying to line up all the things to just meet and have a drink. Good God. Wild. That's why I haven't mentioned anything about KillCo community meetups lately. Hard to do. People are doing stuff all the time. They're very casual if they happen at all. But it gives me an excuse to get out again. Not just like long distance travel, but just going out. Being at a place where people are. That's all I'm shooting for right now. Just going and doing stuff. Which costs money. Which sucks. But, you know. The general theme of everything is make an income. And do stuff you like. Most importantly. Drink whiskey. Enjoy good company. Talk about whatever, because Musings, it covers it all. And enjoy the day. I've certainly enjoyed today as much as I could. Getting some stuff done. Playing some games. Eating some food, which is very important, because I forget to do that a lot. A lot. Every day. It's always like, oh yeah, food. Ooh. So good. But there you have it, folks. As always, live long and prosper. Don't forget to be awesome, and I will see you out there. Hey, thank you for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.